Glocks in Vaquito, charging straight forward, Lonks on the site, USP taps up, Sin in an instant, looking for Vaquito next, he's domed in heads, third man facing, fourth man on the way, Lonks still fighting, 6 bullets in the mag and now has some backup alongside of it, Crimbo gets the trades alongside Farthen, and they close it down. Impressive shooting, but it is Big with the cohesion and the confidence to take the pistol.
And that just shows there from Big how much was kilted off of that initial fight, down there at underpass, splitting down into B, yeah you have there can smoke it off, but Big might still come in.
Oh, that HE's perfect. Lot of damage done. Sin goes falling. Keto does respond towards it. He's also low HP. Longs on the back of the site here and Market. Molotov sent to his general position. And the smoke might get in the way of it. Buy a bit of cover for himself to try and progress forward. The CTs are on the rotate.
And Sprout need to pick in quickly if they want to make this happen. Farford to get the bomb down. The reposition. Crimbo does catch off Longs.
And this back corner working well for Big in the pistol. Only good for 1 kill on Crimbo this time. Zyphon a re-smoke back out towards the back lines as Farven swings. Supporting Tabson being tagged up low. 2v3, but there's such low HP across the T side, but Farven still sneaks forward and catches it. Eyes set on, turning away. No aggression from the CT side. See, Refresh is really tempted to do so, though. He's only pixels off of it. Tamsin is thinking that he might be there. He jumps in towards the window with a flash support. Refresh can't get out of the murder hole, and that gives a kill up to Tabsu.
What a flashbang, and now even deep towards CT spawn. Zyphon's gonna have to try and hold and back up the AWP.
Tabs is still working in against that AWP's backstab. Slacks does not stand a chance. Lonks picked up as well with a quick turnaround. Stared with a trade, and now Zyphon on site. Basically in a 1 versus 3 for now. Backup is on the way, and Keto's AWP will find his head now to stare in his own clutch. A true 1v3. Denying the bomb plot for now, but Farven very quick to respond back at dark. 5 in a row for Big, a stellar start.
Now notice what happened in that round. You actually had Keto AWPing over Tabson. Now,
in that first smoke though, so they're thinking that there might be something a little bit awry here. 2 players to still hold down the B site, 1 player, 2 players jumping out, not being seen yet. Long's gonna wait for his chance to strike and Stare gets a lineup. Look for the triple as well. Perfect follow-up for Sprout now. Out of the ramp control, Molotov sent to his position as Refresh tried to challenge, lineup potential, gets away with a peek ahead. Farman does get that kill in the end, but now Zyphon charges forward for the first. Unawares of the players close on the bomb site, the Molotov's getting in the way of the contact from Sin. Sprays awkward, Farman gets that kill anyway. It's a 4-on-2 for Big.
Este's gonna have to fight, try and make some space happen, and Sin gets dropping. There's a player behind him too.
That's 1 pick, needs 3 more, trying to deny that bomb, but runs out of ammo on the wall bang. The AWP now smokes in Vestair, getting up on top of the ticket booth as well, might provide some cover for them.
And Longs is hoping for an overface, but look at the patience. Big just aren't peeking, are they?
Not moving at all, don't have to. Time is on their side, burst forward, the M4 tap in, trying to bait them forward. Oh, the shoulder! The slightest of angles, a pixel gap for Longs to take. And now it's a 2-on-2. Crimbo rotating back and Tabson looking in, doesn't see him on the defuse back. The spray through on a smoke, kill found, he lines it up so perfect. Tabson has been pretty much play, thinking there might be a rotation, there might be something more going on here. Molotov sent on short indicates so, but Tabson's already found Long's position, and now they make their way up. Refresh up high, spray lines up, 2 and a 3K in fact. With the low HP of Sin providing the second kill, it's Tabson now alone. 17 seconds to get the clutch in on the site. It's Zyphon creeping around to catch his frag and catch the 5th for Sprouts.
And when it looked like Tabson had actually made the right call, you have the idea of faking the B site, bringing that bomb back down towards underpass. He's trying to mimic the over-rotations.
M4, of course, safe for Stare, the hero weapon in the eco basis. Does find 1 pick, that's a start. Tabson down. Significant player to remove in this round for the Big side. They make their way towards the A site anyway. Harsh that back of the rotations, and Stare is still looking for picks with that M4. Flashes in against him, Refresh will fall.
And now Farfen makes it a couple, starts continuing that pace out towards the jungle control, even spotting the player out to Ninja. And that's just the reaction for Big. You lose a pick out in mid, you start getting aggressive, you start executing that tempo towards A. Stare with the M4 still finds another. This could still be on.
Oh, Long's Deagle strikes as well. Keto's all picked back. Oh, he gets his own Deagle shot and closes a fantastic hole in the A site itself. You thought a spanner was thrown in there. Did not see the player that's out there. Zyphon now leans forward, but Zin is ready for him. Stare now up. Can catch the bomb carrier. Farben with a trade back, though. It's all Longs again. 10 kills so far in this map up. And he rotates away to find a different angle of play.
He's got to try and reposition, play out from jungle, out towards connector. He's got to give himself a chance of isolating these individual duels. And even for Farfen, he's got another smoke. He can use this on the post plant to waste time.
It was a risky plant there, down over towards the open position. You can see it open up there for connector. Hawks leaning forward, M4, AWP covers it. And Crimbo closes out the half, 10-5. for Crimbo. HG sent towards Apps, perfectly placed. That's a ton of damage with Sin support as well. USP looking for the taps, can't quite find that opening kill. He's being chipped away. Finally, it comes forward for Tabson to open up the half against Lorgs as Crimbo hold towards the backside. Sin is picked up, Keto will drop. Crimbo can't hit a bullet, caught out of ammo, and drops towards Zyphon's double. Father now alone. Flashing his teammate in, the 5-7 looking for close quarters combat against Lorgs, and he wins it against Stare as well. Keto caught with a smoking hand, but Refresh is so tagged. Tabson finishes him, tries to double up, but Zyphon holds the trays. Still a 3-on-2 for Big here as Sprout try and make their way into the A sites.
Rotates coming quickly. Even Farfan gets mollied out in the open, has to start retreating. Now he's got a crossfire being locked out towards Connector. They're going to have to start fighting and getting map control just to get the bomb down.
Slacks his eyes, set to Stairs. And the Siegers get attacked from that primary angle. Molotov's in towards jungle, will force one back. CT is the big concern though for Sin. Scouts involved, shots ringing out, and now the Deagle looks to strike for Sin. Tagged up a little bit, forcing them to try and challenge their own right. They're both tagged up. The Deagle spams. Zyphon just about wins out one fight, but needs to get two more, and he knows that they're watching this cross.
What does he do? Get up high, try and fight these individuals. He's got to try and offer up the bomb plant.
That's what he'll do. Down a danger, Crimbo and Farvin leaning in slowly, grouping up, could be a lineup for Zyphon. They're going to spread apart. Crimbo watching with a Deagle, and he connects it. Looking for some flash assistance, it will come in for Farvin. Tabson swinging for it, 2 to find, gets one. Doesn't quite get the second. Trades from Farvin and Lornix also come up good, so it's a 3-on-3.
Now Crimbo hasn't backed off. He's still out here towards Connector. He deals with Longs. That could drop the bomb. That could cancel the round.
Meanwhile, Keto's pressing in from ramp. Crimbo, crosshairs a little bit too low for it. Footsteps heard by Stare. No adjustments in the smoke, just come up ahead. Zyphon does find Keto, but close quarters, and Stare still lands it with a no-scope. Sin 2 for them, and 30 seconds, less than that for Sprout to play with.
And Zyphon's got to get back in a Connector. He's got to give an avenue of that bomb to get over to A.
Farvin does get caught off, sprays a bit manic, however. Molotov in should force that man into the open, try and get the kill back. Bomb has been recovered, he tries to cover off the rotations as well. The carrier trying to get to the site, but Farvin lands a shot and a tag towards Lungs, who barely gets to the plant position, but Tabson was also rotating from the B site. And he grabs the round of steel on the half-buy for Big.
And how do they do it? Again, Jay, another one of those steals. And for Sin, we've seen him have a quiet series. 20.
Keto, meanwhile, AK to engage against the Mac 10, does some dink down damage. He's low HP, but still looking for a fight against Lax, which he will win out. Sin gonna smoke off from Dark and hold a crossfire with his teammate at Stairs.
Look at the rotates though. They've already got 3 on A, and Zyphon's gonna fall to Tabson.
Now Lawrence moves up. AK involved in this one. Not quite catching Tabson. The engagement does find her a 3-on-3 though. Smokes down, flashes over, needs to get into the site desperately. Back up in from mid and in from ramp. The bomb will make his way forward.
They got to deal with Sin. He's still out here towards underbound.
AWP sprayed up by Farm, and Sin still gets his kill. Molotov's ascent. Stair needs his pick, but Crimbo comes in with support, and Slacks can't do anything in the clutch. 14-10, back-breaking round on Sprout. Big closing in on the series. Molotov down at default, second incendiary comes up. Refresh will just sneak it in. The HG comes up to get the kill though. Lawrence needs to step up, that's what he does. Farman caught 2 picks though. Stairs dropping a Sin, backs a turn. Lawrence goes in with 2, and that backstab for Zyphon, now all important. Lawrence is out of HP, the smokes are about to clear, and he's seen 2! Zyphon lines it up, and Sin's now all alone in his own clutch. He wins that first fight. It's on the default position, the tap of the bomb once, there's no kit. Zyphon, he's found his angle, he holds his nerve, and Sprout stay alive.
One more chance, one more round for survival here for Sprout. And it comes.
Slacks is ready for a peek forward, expecting there to be something out of it. The scope has been heard, and Tabson leans in closer. Their backs are turned. Zyphon could drop, 2 to line up. This is massive. 3 players seen. The trade there from Lornix keeps them alive. They've got to hit the B site now.
Smoke off Connector, try and get into B. Even Refresh trying to work up Con.
Working against them all. Farthen hit the collateral, and that's all it takes to end